Hi there everyone. I'd just like to start this video by saying a big thank you to everyone who's followed my YouTube channel over the past 14 months or so that I've been doing the videos. I've really enjoyed making them, and to see that people are benefiting from the videos I'm doing just spurs us on to continue making these videos. So 2017, here we'll come with the videos. I'll keep them up and hopefully it gets even more people involved in growing big veg, quality veg, or just veg in general. So thanks for everyone who's watched in 2016. I hope you all had a good Christmas, and I hope you all have a good New Year. I'll take you around the plot and I'll show you what I've been doing over the Christmas holidays. Right, so we'll start by showing you a few things in the greenhouse. These here, what I've got, are David Metcalf's quality onions. I had an absolute stinker with these, believe it or not. I grew them all year, got them out to dry and put them in an outdoor cupboard. I lost the key for the outdoor cupboard and it had a security lock on which I couldn't even cut with a set of bolt cutters, so I eventually found the keys and this is what I've got left. So some decent stock out of them from David Metcalf seed. On a couple of stock leeks and a parcel that I've just received with some dahlia tubers. These are pickle and shallots. I got them from Sherry Plum, or Emily, our daughter, kindly sent some out for us. So I'm gonna have a go at some pickle and shallots this year. I didn't grow them last year. Shallots they just didn't grow very well for us. So and there's not a lot of shows ask for them. Local shows, just the national shows, and to grow them for national shows takes up quite a bit of space in the garden. So I just thought it'd be better growing them other things in that space. So this year I'm going to grow pickle and shallots in pots, so we'll see what happens with them. I've made a start with the dahlia tubers. It's an absolute mammoth task of trimming all the hair roots, cutting the tops off, and I've got 500 to do, so it takes quite a lot of time to pick through them, but yeah, I'm getting there. I'm about 70% done now. Onto the leeks. So the last video I showed you them in my new litre greenhouse. Well, I've moved them to the allotment. Reason being, the sunlight down here is much more intense, and I did have a few. So the ones on the left there have only been in this greenhouse with a paraffin heater, and they look a little bit better than the ones on the right there. Having said that, I've just brought half of them down, so the other half's still in the litre greenhouse. So we'll see what the comparison's like. But I am going to be knocking the button down on some of these. I'll do that in my next video because I haven't got my tripod camera, so I kind of get the view that I need to show you how to do it. So I'll do that in my next video. So, but with knocking the button down on the leeks, it can be done anywhere out the planting out, so it doesn't really matter. So that's the leeks. I'm really happy with them so far. They're sitting in a 1 litre air pot, and I think the air pots make a difference already. Check the root system on a few of them and they're just outstanding. Obviously with the air pot you don't get any root circling, so the plants just benefit from them tenfold, as you can see by the tops of the plant. So that's the air pots there for you. Couple more just ready to pot up. Just need to bring some more air pots down to the garden. So that's it in the greenhouse. One last thing actually. So what I've got here is some condor potatoes. These are from a giant variety, and I received these last year, probably April time, and it was far too late to get big enough plants to plant out. So I've kept some back, just kept them under the bench covered in the greenhouse, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the tuber and take some cuttings from them. So we'll see what happens with them in about a month or so's time, at the end of January, and I'll show you how I do that. So we'll go outside and I'll show you what I've been up to. So in 2017 I'm going to be changing quite a bit around as per usual. So these two beds are, I'm going to widen the path here. This will like herb and raspberry patch is going away. I'm going to move that path over, which will free up a bit of room so I can create a bigger path in between them there. And this whole area is going to be covered, so off the fence it's going to be covered all the way down, and I'm going to try and get the covers to go right to the top of the garden. So that's just for the dahlias. I'm not too fussed about growing a lot of veg this year. Reason being, it just doesn't get eaten. My wife's a bit party with insects and stuff on veg, so she's a bit of a supermarket snob. But I'll eat anything. So I've still got my beetroot in, kale's still there, swede's still up the top there, and there's loads of potatoes left. So next year, the majority of it's going to be took over by dahlias. So these two beds will be connected to these two beds, and I'll be covering all them. So I should get probably 200 dahlias in these two long beds, and a couple of palm varieties over the side there. I'm still going to grow the carrots, stump root carrots in them, and I don't know what I'm going to do with the long ones yet, but we'll see what I feel like come springtime. As for changing the sand over, I'm not even going to bother doing that this year. I'm going to start doing that every other year because it's just a mammoth task. This is 5 ton of sand, maybe it's more, 5-ish ton of sand in them 4 boxes there. So I really can't be bothered to do that every year. But having said that, if you want to get top quality carrots and long parsnips, you need to be changing your sand every year. I'm just aiming for little local shows with the carrots next year, so I don't think it's necessary. So onto this area here. I'm going to be removing the 4 beds, and I'm going to be connecting them all together. I'm going to have a crack at growing an outdoor pumpkin, a giant variety, and hopefully I'll be entering it in some big shows next year. So fingers crossed with that. We'll see how I get on with that. And the part over there, so this square area here, I'm gonna have a stick of marrow in there. So I'm merging onto giants, and the reason being I'm growing them at the top is because I'll probably need access through the fence there to get a forklift in, or a high up to get it on a van or on a trailer. So fingers crossed. People are saying I'm mad, but you've got to be mad to be growing these giant veg. So that's what the plan for that. So the plan for inside the tunnels, I'll take you down. To the polytunnels. So this tunnel here is going to be the airport tunnel, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to line this bed just with weed suppressant, and I'm going to rest the airpot on top of there with onions on the left and leeks on the right, all going in an airpot. And I'm going to have a gravity fed water system just pitched up on the top there, feeding both trenches of onions and leeks with them in the airpot. So that's the plan for 2017 with this tunnel. Back onto the other one. So in here at the minute, this is the process of where I'm trimming back all of the dahlia tubers. These ones here just need the tail roots trimming off the bottom, and the tops trimmed just about to there, and then stuck in a mushroom tray, which are all piled over here. And this one here is a tray that's already done, so that's what you're looking for. It's a nice clean tuber which you can just sit in a mushroom tray, and hopefully each tuber you should be looking at around 10 to 20 cuttings per tuber, so plenty there to go at, and there's loads more in the greenhouse. So 2017 is hopefully going to be another good year, but still lots to do. So I'll get through that over the next week, and I'll start preparing the leek trenches for 2017. They'll need flushing out. I was thinking about removing the cover on this tunnel, but this has only been on a year, so I'm gonna just leave it and flush it out. So what I mean by flushing the trenches out is by just sticking a hose on and just drenching the trenches all day, back and forwards, and that's how you wash them out. It just washes out any conductivity and anything that's left in the soil, nutrients wise, and anything like that. And I'll be getting a soil test done, so I know what I'm going to be adding to the trenches, so I don't over fertilise my trench. So that's that. One last bit down the bottom. So this part down the bottom here, as you probably know, is where my kids play. Obviously they're getting up now. Harvey's 2 and Libby's 5, coming up 6, so they'll be down here quite a bit over the next year. So I've got this bed here which is covered, and I'm wanting to use it to grow show stuff. So if you want to suggest an option as to what to grow in there, I was maybe thinking a giant cabbage, or maybe a giant carrot, or something giant variety, because Libby loves growing giants, and she'll be the boss of what's growing that trench this year. And I'm hopefully going to be taking that down to Malvern with us, or maybe Harrogate, see what happens. So that's it. Thanks for watching. As I say, hope you all have a good new year, and I'm looking forward to meeting some more of you over the next 12 months. Thanks for watching.